Test 1 2.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Patricia Wilson Field. the 2007, 8, 9, 11, 17, 19 STMA National Field of the Year and home of your Stetson Hatters. Welcome to this afternoon's game between the Harvard Crimson and the Stetson Hatters. Hoo-ah! And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for today's game. First, for Harvard, leading off shortstop, number 27, Trina Huang. Batting second, left field, number 25, Savannah Fitzpatrick. Batting third, designated player number 10, Allison Heffley. Batting fourth, right field, number 7, Megan Welsh. Batting fifth, first base, number 29, Morgan Melito. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 6, Allison O'Heaney. Batting seventh, second base, number 18, Caitlin Lampson. Batting eighth, third base, number 11, Tegan Shaw. And batting ninth, center field, number 22, Lauren Bobowski. In the circle for Harvard, number 1, Katie Arambayati. Coaching staff for Harvard, assistant coaches Amy Lynn, Monica Taylor, Jenny Roan, and the head coach, 27th season, Jenny Allard. Ladies and gentlemen, the Harvard Crimson. And now the starting lineup of your Stetson Hatters. In left field, number 10, Brianna Clary. The center fielder, number 5, Cammie Epley. In right field, number 1, Haley Fox. At third base, number 19, Danielle Diaz. The shortstop, number 23, Lizzie Schubert. At second base, number 17, Jules Schumacher. And at first base, number 18, Marissa Baxter. That designated player, number 11, Haley Donovan. The catcher, number 24, Dylan Anthony. And in the circle for the Hatters, pitching, number 4, Jamie Tino. Coaching staff for Stetson, the trainer, Kevin Tarpey, the assistant coaches, Riley Russell, Garrett Nichols, and Elizabeth Jackson, and the head coach first season, Shelly Robinson. They are your Stetson Hatters. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this time, if you please rise, gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America with our national anthem. Please join in, sing along if you'd like, with the Star-Spangled Banner. It's a beautiful afternoon for Hatter softball.
Hello and good afternoon. Greetings and salutations from Patricia Wilson Field as we get set for the Stetson Hatters and the Harvard Crimson on this sunny Friday afternoon. Victor Anderson, glad to be in the capper seat with you here on Hatter Vision. Glad for those of you making us a part of your weekend festivities. Take a look at Jamie Tino, the super senior for the Hatters, getting the start in the circle in game 1 for the Stetson doubleheader. Harvard, who kind of 6-run, 7th inning to knock off Rhode Island earlier this afternoon, 11-5. That's the reason we're coming on the air just over an hour later than our original start time. And here's a lineup penned up by the soon-to-be Hall of Fame head coach Janie Allard in her 27th season for the Crimson. Trina Wong will lead things off. She'll play short. Savannah Fitzpatrick will play left. She'll hit second. Allison Helfrey, she'll be the DP. She'll hit third. Megan Welsh will hit cleanup. She'll hit cleanup and play right. Morgan Melito, she'll hit fifth. Allison O'Haney will hit sixth. She'll catch. Caitlin Lamson hitting seventh. Tegan Shaw hitting eighth. And Lauren Bobowski will play center field where the deuce and hit in the 9 hole. Tino set, first pitch, slow and inside for ball 1. First pitch, 3 minutes past the top of the hour. Unseasonably warm for a late February afternoon here in the land. And Tino gets the strike to even up the count 1-1. Game time temperature 86 degrees. Expected to be that way throughout the afternoon. Over to right, an easy play by Haley Fox. 1 down for the Crimson, half of the first. So let's give you the Stetson defense in the outfield. Brianna Clary in left. Cammie Epley will be in center. Haley Fox, who made that easy can of corn catches in right. Around the infield, Marista Baxter at first. Jules Schumacher at second. Lizzie Schubert at short. Danielle Diaz at third. Dylan Anthony behind the plate during the catching. And Jamie Tino in the circle. That one's fouled off the screen near the Crimson dugout. Harvard back in action on the softball diamond for the first time since March 1st of 2020. Without an impressive 19-0 victory over North Carolina Central as part of the Red and Black softball tournament hosted by Gardner-Webb. Harvard, the 2-time Ivy League champions. There was no softball for the Ivy League in 2021, so Harvard will look to make it a three-peat this season. Warren Fitzpatrick takes outside for ball 2. Tino having a strong start to her super senior campaign. She's 3-1, 2.17 ERA. Opponent's only batting 190 against her. Evens up the count 2-2. Tino does have to work on getting those walks down. Has 15 of them and 19 2/3 innings of work in the circle. 11 strikeouts, 12 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned. 2-2. It's outside, so moves it on. So the Hatter fans down below on the first base dugout. Full count, 3-2. Stetson 7-4 in the season, their best 11-game start since 2017. Payout pitch, little bowling ball, pop up over to Diaz, 2 down.
Batting now with 2 outs, designated player number 10.
Stetson with a successful weekend last week in Leesburg at the spring games. Started off knocking off a Power 5 foe in Maryland and ended the weekend beating Monmouth and tying an NCAA record with 5 double plays in that 4-1 victory. Outside ball 1 to Allison Heffley. Harvard got the bats going early in their win versus Rhode Island. Scored multiple runs in 3 of the 7 innings. 1-0 will go foul just over the stands.
What about you?
Weather expected to be like this all weekend long. Gorgeous afternoon for softball here at Patricia Wilson Field. 2 outs, 1-1 to count. Misses again on the outside, 2-1. A lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation for Shelly Robinson coming back to her hometown. And it's been off to a great start so far, 7-4 in this young 2022 campaign, to 2-1. This is down low in the corner, 3 balls and a strike to Healthy. 2 down at the top of the first, no score. Hatters and Harvard doing battle on this Friday late afternoon here in Central Florida. Glad you're spending it with us here at Hatter Vision. And now one catches her on the backside, and she will head over to first.
Right fielder number 7, Megan Welch.
So after the hit batter, he'll bring up Megan Welch, the right fielder. And Coach Allard in her 27th season was a standout at Michigan under the legendary Carol Hutchins, who today will go for the all-time Division I wins lead by herself as they take on Duke in Northern Kentucky. That one's in for strike 1. Harvard, their last full season, 26-18, won the Ivy League Championship Series and 2 straight over Columbia, who was the preseason favorite in the Ivy this year. Harvard is picked to finish 3rd. But Harvard is the 2-time defending champions. We'll kind of use that as motivation to try and make it a 3-peat. 0-2 to Welch. Tino deals high and inside for ball 1. Wind will not be a factor. Sun will give some outfielders some trouble, particularly in right field. 1-2 delivery from Tino. A flare into the waiting glove of the first baseman, Marissa Baxter. Nice play by Baxter to end the inning. So the 2-out hit batter does no damage to Stetson. And the Hatters will come to the plate for the first time coming up in the bottom of the first inning. Shelly Robinson has been really figuring out this lineup. Made some tweaks towards the end of the first start of the season opening tournament. And the lineup has really kind of blossomed and developed into a strong 1-9. And here's that batting lineup by first-year head coach Shelly Robinson. Clary Fox Schumacher at the top of the Stetson order. Brianna Clary will be in left. She'll lead off. Haley Fox in the 2-hole, playing right, and Jill Schumacher playing second, hitting third. Diaz, Schubert, Baxter in the middle of the order. Danielle Diaz has been riddled with injuries the last 2 years. Back in her healthy ways, hitting in a cleanup spot. Lizzie Schubert, who's trying to find herself in her super senior season, hitting 5th today. And Marissa Baxter, she's now hitting in the 6-hole. Anthony, Donovan, and Epley, bottom third of the order. Dylan Anthony, the freshman, she'll be catching, she'll hitting 7th. Haley Donovan, the freshman, she'll hit 8th. And Cammie Epley, another freshman, hitting 9th for Coach Shelly Robinson and her Stetson Hatters. Defensively for Harvard, Fitzpatrick in left, Lebowski in center, Megan Welch will be in right, Morgan Maladio will be in first, Kaylin Lampson at second, Trina Wong at short, Tegan Shaw at third, Allison O'Heaney behind the plate doing the catching, and Katie Arambadide will be in the circle for Harvard. Arambadide, a freshman out of St. Charles, Illinois. Pitched the 7th inning in that 11-5 win versus Rhode Island a couple of hours ago. Clary takes ball 1. Clary hitting .270, 3 runs driven in. Has scored 7 more runs than the next closest Hatter this year. This is outside, 2 balls, no strikes to the junior Brianna Clary. Clary has been a linchpin at the top of the Stetson order during this young season. And good things have happened when she's reached base. Ahead 2-0. Base is strike on the outside, 2 balls and a strike. The corner infielders for Harvard, Shaw particularly more so at third from Alito at first, pinching in, anticipating a possible Cleary bunt. Shortstop Wong playing in as well. 2-1, fouls that one off the screen, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Cleary. Leading off the Stetson half of the first, no score. Nice breaking ball. Just missed that location, says Mr. Andrew Thomas behind the plate, calling balls and strikes. Full count, 3-2. Andrew Thomas behind the plate. Robert Hines at first. Russ Gorman at third. The boys in blue this Friday afternoon. Okay, pitch, that was fouled back. See if Clary gets another pitch breaking inside. She does, pops it up. And the waiting glove of Lampson is short. At second, makes the catch, 1 down. So here goes the Hatters' leading hitter in this early part of the season, Haley Fox. Fox hitting .375, 4 RBIs. Foul ball as third, but foul. And it's no real surprise that the top 2 Hatters in hits are the top 2 in the order, Clary and Fox. High and inside, count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Or Yahtzee, as they like to say. I wonder if people still play Yahtzee. They do, to probably do so online. 1, takes it up high and outside, ball 2. The improvements seen from Shelly Robinson's team are very clear, not only in the win column, with their best start that we talked about in 6 years, but in terms of the hitting, the confidence, just the overall energy of this team. Popped up in foul ground, easy play for Shaw, 2 down.
At the plate now, second base number 17, Jewel Schumacher.
So 2 down for the sophomore Schumacher. Schumacher has already surpassed her totals from her freshman year. Takes that in for a strike. Schumacher, 281, 2 home runs, 7 RBI. Tied for the lead with Danielle Diaz, who waits on deck. Schumacher with a healthy cut, but that will go foul. In the street, count 0-2. Schumacher limited action last season. Picked up 3 hits and 3 RBIs. This morning surpassed that total 2+ weeks into her sophomore season. That one's fouled off the screen. Count stays 0-2. Bottom of the first, no score, 2 outs. 0-2 to count to the 3-hole hitter. The sophomore Jules Schumacher getting the start at second today for Coach Robinson. And Schumacher goes down on strikes. So Stetson goes down quietly in the bottom half of the first. An inning complete here at Patricia Wilson Field. Stetson and Harvard are scoreless.
Making friends is Bud Light's business, and part of this I'd like to remind everybody that choosing a designated
We mentioned the sun will be playing a big factor in this game today. Everyone from the field and the stands and even those in the press box will have some sort of impact on the sun.
Community is their middle name, just like the Hatters and our hometown team. Main Street is your hometown.
You just got to find ways to adjust and adapt as best as you can, at least with this first game.
Familiar faces, familiar bank. All loans subject to credit approval number FDIC. Equal housing applies.
Harvard will have coming up in their half of the second inning their 5, 6, 7 hitters. Morgan Melito, Allison O'Heaney, and Caitlin Lamson. Set to have one more game this afternoon, taking on the Red Foxes of Marist, who is the preseason favorite in the MAAC. That'll take place 30 minutes after this game comes to a close, and then we'll be back at the ballpark with action tomorrow. Morgan Melito will lead off for Harvard in the second. Victor Anderson, glad that you're with us here on Hatter Vision. Fourth all-time meeting between the Crimson and the Hatters. 2-1 lead in favor of Harvard. That one misses in for ball 1. Harvard 11-5 winners earlier this afternoon versus Rhode Island in their season opener. This is down and in for ball 2. That was fouled away. Melito was an honorable mention All Ivy League selection back in 2019 when Harvard won back-to-back Ivy League championships. That season she had 246 and led the Crimson with 26 RBIs. And fouls out one towards Coach Allard on the third base side. Count is out even 2-2. Jamie Tino getting the ball in the first of a Hatter doubleheader today. Super senior for head coach Shelly Robinson. Chases outside, 3-2. Jamie have been dabbling in some of the broadcasting aspects. Made some appearances during Hatter football games on ESPN Plus and during the 2019 season. That's ball 4. I think Melito thought that was ball 2, but nope, that's ball 4.
Allison O'Heaney.
O'Heaney now to the plate. O'Heaney is a sophomore out of Costa Mesa, California, from one of the powerhouse programs in terms of all athletics, Mater Dei High. Tries to bunt the run over, but have to go straight back to the screen behind the Hatter catcher, Anthony. Garrett Nickel, first-year pitching coach for Stetson, giving the signs. And Tino delivers the 0-1. And Tino blows in a strike. Interesting story about Nickel. He wasn't really able to come on to this Stetson staff till mid-late January. So they're still learning how Nickel wants to handle things. High chopper to Diaz. They'll get the force at second. And that's all that they can get. Nice read by Diaz on that high chopper by Ohini.
At the plate now for Harvard.
So they'll get the fielder's choice.
Second base, number
5-4.
Caitlin Lampson.
1 out, 1 on. And Caitlin Lampson will come to the plate for the Crimson. That was inside, ball 1. Tino started to show a little bit of frustration in the circle. Trying to get that inside part of the play to these Harvard righties. Hasn't been getting those calls consistently to her liking. That one will go off the top of the screen over the Hatter dugout on first. Stetson hosting the second of 3 tournaments in this regular season. Now have another tournament next weekend. Goes inside for ball 2. That tournament they will be hosting Coach Robinson's alma mater and former ASUN foe USC Upstate. FIU and Bethune-Cookman will also make the trip to DeLand next weekend. The Stetson games will be on ESPN Plus. All non-Stetson games will be here on Hattervision. Count even 2-2. Be a part of a busy weekend of action on the Stetson campus. Women's basketball hosting a first-round matchup on this upcoming Wednesday versus Bellarmine. They'll have Senior Day on Saturday versus UNF, where they'll be honoring Ayanna Dublin, Tatiana Stroyd, and Yasra Ziridan prior to that tip-off with the Ospreys. 3-2. Soft liner caught by Schumacher to the first, just wide. Had a chance to get the double up to end the inning. Thankfully, Anthony was backing up the throw from Jules. So Ohini could not advance. Fortunate break for the Crimson. 2 down for Tegan Shaw. Shaw takes a strike. Harvard only played 10 games in that truncated 2020 campaign. Shaw during that season went 6-27 with 3 runs driven in. Popped off the screen, 0-2. We saw Jamie Tino pitch the season opener versus Georgia State. Had a tough first inning versus the Panthers. Then really got on a nice rhythm, and the Stetson bats led by Schumacher and Anthony paced the Hatters to a season opening victory. Liner to center, that will hop in front of the center fielder Epley. And a 2-out base hit will extend the inning for Tegan Shaw.
Now batting center fielder number 22, Lauren Bobowski.
2 down for Lauren Babowski, the sophomore from Macomb, Michigan. Harvard did a really solid job executing in these situations versus Rhode Island earlier this afternoon. Runners in scoring position with 2 out. Particularly in that 7th inning, the game was tied at 5 and Harvard exploded for 6. And that was their margin of victory, 11-5 over the Rams. Again, first action for Harvard in just well over 750 days. Two balls, no strikes. Ohaney at second, Shaw at first. 2 down for Harvard. 9-0 hitter, Lauren Babowski trying to get the Crimson on the board early off Jamie Tino. And she may do so. That drops in the left. They'll wait. The runner go home is wide. And Lauren Babowski gets the Crimson early on the board early, 1-0. Now the ball just sliced and stayed inside the left field line. And Ohaney got the wave around for Coach Allard from third and was able to score easily. So 1-0 Crimson. Runners at second and third, back to the top of the order, and Tita Wong. Wong takes the call strike. Wong flew out to right to break the seal on our festivities on this Friday afternoon. Low in front of home plate, count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Crimson up 1-0 on an RBI single by Lauren Babowski. She's at second. Tegan Shaw at third. Ground ball back to Tino, who'll make the easy toss to Baxter to end the inning.
In the top of the second, 1 run on 2 hits.
But Harvard does get the first run across on the RBI single by Lauren Babowski. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 Crimson left on base. An inning and a half complete. Stetson and Harvard battling here in this on this Friday afternoon. Harvard with the lead, 1-0.
Proud sponsor of your Stetson Hatters. And to reach your goals on the field or court, you need strong support from the sidelines. Advent Health is proud to be a partner with Stetson and their whole person, health, body, mind, and spirit. Visit adventhealth.com to learn more. Advent Health, the official hospital of Stetson. And just a friendly reminder, you know how pristine this field is and how beautiful it is. Please place all your trash into the trash cans. And if you're walking around and see something on the ground, please pick it up and help us keep Patricia Wilson Field as absolutely beautiful as it is. We thank you for your assistance.
Back in the land, bottom of the second inning. Victor Anderson, glad you're with us here on Hatter Vision. 4, 5, 6, heart of the order coming up for the Hatters. And Danielle Diaz, Lizzie Schubert, and Marissa Baxter. Diaz, good to see her back fully healthy. And a pair of injury-plagued seasons. Diaz takes a swing and a miss, 0-1. Danielle hitting .303. Tied for the team lead with RBIs with 7 with Jules Schumacher. This is upstairs, count even, 1-1. If you include Jamie Tino, the 3 seniors in the lineup for Coach Shelly Robinson, 2 of them being 6 years, and Tino and Schubert. 2 juniors, the rest of them freshmen and sophomores. Diaz works the count in her favor, 2 balls and a strike. Aramba died in the circle. Sends that one sailing away. 3 balls and a strike to DD. See if Diaz gets something to drive on his 3-1 offering from the freshman from Harvard. She does, but a nice pick over at third. Great play by Tegan Shaw.
Play now, shortstop, number 23, Lizzie Schubert.
Shaw saying, hey, I can play a little hot corner myself. So up comes Lizzie Schubert. Lizzie only hitting .226 this year, 4 RBIs to her name. This is right. The letters 1-0. There was some question whether or not Schubert would be available during this season. But news broke via extra inning softball just a week before that Schubert will be able to play. Foul ground out of the reach of the Crimson, left side of the infield, Melito and Lampson. See what Schubert does here with that a second chance. Count even 1-1. 1 down, bottom of the second. Harvard leading 1-0. RBI single with 2 outs by Lauren Babowski, the reason the Crimson had the edge. Schubert in front of that one, 1-2. It's the sign. 0-2. Schubert thought about going after it for a moment to check to see if she went around. Robert Hines says she did not offer. That evens up to count 2-2. Just misses on the outside edge. Count full 3-2. Taylor outside of the third base box, giving the sign. 3-2. Hot shot. Bobbled a little bit by Shaw, but still makes the throw to retire Schubert. Nice back-to-back plays by Tegan Shaw.
Batting now for Stetson, first base number 18, Marissa Baxter.
So 2 down, I'll bring up Marissa Baxter. Baxter hitting an even .250, 5 RBIs. And Baxter takes ball 1 right around the knees. Freshman Aramba is pitching solidly in the circle. Tired the first 5 hatters she's faced. 1 hopper to short. Easy toss by Wong that retires the hatters in order. 3 up, 3 down go to hatters. 2 completed Patricia Wilson Field. Harvard with the 1-0 lead over the home hosting Stetson Hatters.
Ask about the new premium room rates when you book your next day in advance and save up to 15% off the already great rates. Hampton Inn and Suites, official hotel partner of your Stetson Hatters. And Geico offers a special discount on car insurance for Stetson grads. Just visit geico.com to get a free quote. Select Stetson alum to see how much money you can save. Don't drop the ball when it comes to saving money. Contact Geico today. Leading off the bottom. Here at the top of the third inning. Off good number 25, Savannah Fitzpatrick.
Welcome back to the land. Victor Anderson here with you on this Friday afternoon. Harvard up 1-0 going to the top of the third. Fitzpatrick, Helfrey, and Welsh 2-3-4 coming up for the Crimson. First pitch chopper. Schumacher tried to shovel it with her glove. Could not get the ball in the glove. And Fitzpatrick will reach to start the third inning.
Allison Heffley.
Air charge to Schumacher. And now Heffley will come to the plate. Got hit by a pitch. Her first plate appearance. That was back in the first. Up high, ball one. Anthony does have a good arm behind the plate. That's thrown out a pair of base runners this season. See if Coach Allard will send Fitzpatrick or try and have to let the sacrifice bunt move the run over for her. Well, don't have to worry about that if you hit the ball over the fence, which is exactly what Allison Heffley just did. Helfrey will touch a bar, and she will extend the Crimson lead to 3-0. Helfrey got one on a fat part of the plate and crushed it over the inside credit union sign in right field.
Right now for Harvard, right fielder number 7, Megan Welsh.
2-run home run by the junior, Allison Heffley, and the Crimson now lead 3-0. Now Megan Welsh to the plate, takes ball one. Only the fourth home run allowed by Hatter pitching this season. First allowed by Tino. Again, going back to that error by Schumacher trying to snow cone in on that weak dribbler off the bat of Fitzpatrick. Two balls and a strike. Nobody out here in the top of the third. Crimson now leading 3-0. Tino deals. How's that one off the lefty batter's box over the shoulder of the catcher, Dylan Anthony. Neal gets the sign for Coach Dickel in the 2-2. Breaking ball will sail behind the third base side.
What about you?
And we'll get a fresh supply of softballs for home plate umpire Andrew Thomas. Count stays 2-2. Welsh locking in. Tino takes a deep breath and exhales the pitch. High bouncer, gets past both Tino and Schumacher, and another base hit for this Crimson offense and Megan Welsh.
Batting plate now, first base number 29.
This is what we saw towards in the second half of the game versus Rhode Island. That second and third time through the order, those Crimson hitters starting to make those adjustments and getting solid contact. And there comes Morgan Melito, who walked to lead off the second for the Crimson. Lays out a bunt. Backs to the Schumacher. Dole pulled it off the bag, and everybody's safe. And they'll bring a visit to the circle for Hatter head coach Shelly Robinson. And there'll be air, likely charged on the throw by Baxter. They'll do Schumacher out the bag. And all of a sudden, Harvard with a chance to put a crooked number on the board against Stetson and extend this lead. Up 3-0 already. Got a 2-run home run by Allison Heffley here in the third inning. You have Megan Welsh at second, Morgan Melito at first, and Allison O'Heaney to the plate.
Plate now, catcher number 6, Allison O'Heaney.
O'Heaney reached on the fielder's choice and scored back in that second inning. He shows bunt, but bunts that one foul. Mentioned earlier about the length of time between games for Harvard. I said over 750 days, and I want to correct myself, as that one's low for ball one. Today is the first time in 727 days since Harvard has participated in a softball game. Last one was back in March the 1st of 2020, where they run rule at North Carolina Central 19-0. Another bunt laid down. Diaz makes a throw on target to Schumacher for out number 1. Runners move up to second and third. Nicely executed sacrifice by O'Heaney. So second and third went out for Caitlin Lampson. Lampson with a pop-up back in the second. Lampson takes a strike. Crimson 3, Hatters nothing. Top of the third, and Harvard threatening with 2 on. 0-1 delivery from the super senior Tino, goes outside, ball 1. Welsh at third, Melito at second. That was the bunt, but it was a foul ball. But that one's played cleanly. Probably have O'Heaney dead to rights. Actually, beg a pardon. That would have been Welsh dead to rights at third. O'Heaney had to sacrifice to move the runners up to second and third. Hurt that last at bat. My apologies for that. 1-2. Fouled off again. Lampson came in as a pinch runner and stayed in the game as the DP in their win versus Rhode Island earlier this afternoon. And getting the start for Coach Allard in game 2 at second. 1-2 again. And that one catches her. Thankfully, counter on the helmet and the face mask right there in front of her, and that's going to be all for Jamie Tino. Second hit batter for Tino, and Coach Shelly Robinson will make a change in the circle.
At the plate now, third base number 11, Tegan Shaw.
Tegan Shaw will come up.
13 for 4.
And we'll see a change for Stetson as Cannon Burnett will come on out to end the afternoon for the super senior Jamie Tino. Certainly a rough afternoon for Jamie, and now Cannon Burnett will come on to try and clean up the mess. We'll tell you about Burnett's numbers in just a few moments. Crimson threatening to break it open. Bases loaded up 3-0 here at the top of the third.
Now pitching for Stetson, number 13, Cannon Burnett.
Back here at Patricia Wilson Field, Cannon Burnett now the new pitcher for Stetson, coming in relief of Jamie Tino. Will have to finagle her way out of a very precarious position as the bases loaded, one out. Tegan Shaw will be up for Harvard, and then followed by Lauren Babowski, who got the scoring started with the RBI single in the second inning. Burnett, her third appearance this season, all in relief. 4.67 ERA, 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, no strikeouts. Burnett with the strike. Unofficial final numbers for Tino: 2 in the third, 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts, 2 hit batters. Everyone on base, her responsibility. Bases full of Crimson. Walsh at third, Melito at second, Lamson at first. 1-1 misses up high. 2 balls and a strike. Cannon Burnett coming on for Jamie Tino, trying to keep this a 3-run deficit for Stetson in the top of the third. Low it inside, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. No place to put Tegan Shaw. That misses inside, ball 4 to bring home a run. So the lead expands to 4-0 for Harvard. It looks like we'll have a pinch hitter come on for Harvard, and it'll be
Number 9, Kendall Jean.
Kendall Jean pitch hitting in Babowski's spot. So Jean with a prime opportunity, the sophomore, to really break this game open for the Crimson. Takes strike 1. Gene in 2020 in that abbreviated season, 4 of 25 with a double and 2 RBIs. Popped up. Will it be deep enough to score a runner? It will not. Good relay from right by Haley Fox to keep everyone at their respective bases. So 2 down.
At the plate now for Harvard. Top of the line.
They're back to the top of the order.
27, Trina Wang.
Tina Huang now up. Her third time to the plate at as many appearances. She is 0 for 2. Flew out to right and grounded out back to Tino in the second. Now low and in for ball 1. Wayne back as a freshman in 2019 was an honorable mention All Ivy League selection after hitting .307. Cannon Burnett with a strike. They throw to the plate, and she's out at the plate. Great relay by Burnett, doing over to Anthony, who was quickly calling for it. And picks off Belito, breaking from home, and that ends the inning.
Runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left on base.
So Stetson gives up 3, but they strand 2 with some solid heads-up defense from Cannon Burnett and Dylan Anthony. So 3 runs across on 2. So 3 runs across on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. 2.5 complete. Stetson now trailing 4-0.
Stetson Hatters today. And Florida Orthopedics Associates is the official team physicians of Stetson. Don't let pain affect your game. For sports injuries, sprains, fractures, and breaks, if it hurts, see them first at their Orange City walk-in clinics. Also, offices in Milan, Lake Mary, and New Smyrna Beach. Florida Orthopedic Associates, state-of-the-art care, close to home. Leading off for Stetson here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Catcher number 24, Dylan Anthony.
Back here, Patricia Wilson Field. I'm Victor Anderson. Glad you're spending your Friday with us. Bottom 3rd of the Hatter order, Anthony, Donovan, and Epley coming to the plate. Stetson trailing 4-0. Kata Rambadide has retired the first 6 Hatters she's faced. Upstairs to Dylan 1-0. The freshman Anthony hitting .238, making her 9th start this season. Does have a home run and 3 runs driven in. 1 hops in front of the catcher, O'Heaney. Makes the count 2-0. Harvard got 3 runs in the top of the 3rd. Knocked out Jamie Tino. Cannon Burnett came on. Was able to limit that damage to only those 3 runs. Big swing and a miss for Anthony. Makes the count 2-1. Anthony again can't catch up for the stuff for the freshman. The count is even 2-2. Upstairs, count is full, 3-2. Rambadai was down 2-0. Got the count even on 2 back-to-back swings and misses from the freshman Anthony. He now has a full count coming up. Looks at the third base dugout, looks at the wrist car after it gets the signs and delivers the payoff pitch. Anthony to center into the waiting glove of Babowski, who ran through the game, one away.
Batting now for Stetson, designated player number 11, Haley Donovan.
So brings up Haley Donovan to DP. Donovan making her first career start for Stetson. Baseball 1 inside. Donovan still looking for her first career base hit. She's 0 for 5. Sends that the other way off the screen. Count stays one. Count now 1-1. Hatters still looking for their first base hit of the afternoon. Rambadai has retired 7 in a row. Down low and inside, ball 2. Again, goes foul, this time towards right field. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the bottom of the third. Haley Donovan trying to wake up this sleeping Stetson offense so far this afternoon. It has to count full 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, second full count for the freshman Arambadai. And she allows her first base runner with the walk.
At the plate now, center field number 5, Cammy Epley.
One down for Cammy Epley. And we'll see a pinch runner come in for Haley Donovan. And it'll be the pitch running extraordinaire, Alyssa Gilman. Here comes Epley hitting .318. Finishing up that freshman triumvirate at the bottom of the order for Coach Robinson and Stetson. Busy day of action tomorrow on the Stetson campus as a whole. Men's and women's basketball having their senior days versus UNF. Runner goes, and the second baseman was not even close to covering that bag as Gilmer outran her easily. So Gilman picks up her 6th stolen base and as many chances. So 1-1. Now with Gilman in scoring position. Epley shows Bun. That's down low for ball 2. That was high. And Epley has taken a count to 3 balls and a strike. Epley thought about swinging, but takes a call strike. Count full 3-2. Stetson showing more patience in his 3rd inning against Arambadide. She has gone to full counts 3 straight batters. Got a fly out and gave up a walk those previous 2 occurrences. And walks Epley. So back-to-back walks issued by the freshman. And out to the top of the order in Brianna Cleary. And I will bring out a visit to the circle by the Hall of Fame, soon-to-be Hall of Famer, Jenny Allard. Coach Allard, in her 27th season at the helm of Harvard, was announced as an inductee to the NFCA Hall of Fame this past December. It was announced in Las Vegas and will be inducted December 9th this year in San Antonio, Texas as part of that convention. Part of a tremendous Hall of Fame class, which include Carrie Blaylock from Southern Illinois, Carbondale, Sandy Montgomery, who coached at SIU Edwardsville, and Mary Jo Truesdale from Shelton High School. Part of fellow Hall of Fame classmates. Double steal. Oh, they say they missed the steal. They missed the tag. And look from our vantage point, the throw by Ohini was there, and Wong got the tag. But they say that that left foot from Gilman just slid underneath the tag. So double steal executed by Stetson. Gilman now 7 for 7 in swipes. Epley 4 for 4. And Cleary swings and misses. Count is even 1-1. Outfield still playing a little normal depth. Infield playing in, trying to get a hard hit grounder to keep Gilman at third. Up high to the Hatter lefty leadoff hitter. 2 balls and a strike. 4-0 Crimson. Bottom of the third. Hatter's threatening. Got back-to-back walks on the bottom of the order of Anthony and Donovan. Lissa Gilman pinch running for Anthony. She's at third. That one's low and ball 3. Haley Fox waiting on deck for Stetson. Big pitch coming up for the freshman, Arambadide. Shallow left. See if Gilman will attack. She will not even try. That ball was too shallow in the waiting glove of Fitzpatrick.
Batting now, right field number 1, Haley Fox.
So 2 down, up comes Haley Fox. Fox fouled out to third her first time at bat. Harvard would keep their corner infield in. Little tapper, but foul towards towards Melito at first. Coach Aller was saying if that thought that Fox was out of the box. And again, clarification is Coach Aller from home plate umpire Andrew Thomas. Remember, there was a ratification of the out of the box rule from last year. The rule last year, whereas if you made contact with the ball and you were out of the batter's box, the batter was automatically ruled out. But that rule has been changed. Let's be a dead ball. 0-1 to Fox. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Stetson with their first scoring opportunity and in danger of letting it fall by the wayside. Second and third with 2 out. Count even, 1-1 to Haley Fox. Fox will let that foul. Katie Ramadai trying to keep that 0 on the run column for Stetson. The freshman with the 1-2 delivery. Low 2-2. Coach Robinson hoping Fox can keep the inning going. Jules Schumacher would hit next for the Hatters. And Fox can extend the third. Up in the letters, 3-2. The fourth different batter Aramadad has had a full count with in this third inning. She has walked 2 of those batters, but strikes out Fox in the inning. Big second strikeout for Aramadad to end the Stetson threat. She allows back-to-back 1-out walks, but leaves them stranded at second and third, respectively. On to the top of the 4th. Crimson still leading 4-0.
They'd like to remind everybody that choosing a designated driver is what good friends do. Bud Light, Dave Beverages, and Stetson thank everyone for making a responsible choice and always choosing a designated driver. Leading off for Harvard, top of the lineup. Shortstop, number 27, Trina Huang.
On to the top of the 4th, Victor Anderson. Glad you're back with us here on Hatter Vision. Harvard leading 4-0. Tina Huang, who was up when Harvard had the bases loaded, and Morgan Melito got picked off trying to steal home. We coming up. Wayne Fitzpatrick and Heffley, top of the order, coming up for Coach Allard and company. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Harvard. No runs, no hits, 2 errors for Stetson. Harvard has stranded 5. Stetson has left a pair on base. Harvard got 3 of those 4 runs in the top of the 3rd. I was up and inside again to the former All-Ivy League performer at short. 2 balls, no strikes to Wang. The big blow, a 2-run home run by Allison Heffley. She's due third in this inning. One low, ball 3. Hannah Burnett coming in relief for Jamie Tino. Ball 4 straight balls, and Wong will reach to start out the 4th.
At plate now, left fielder number 25.
And Dylan Anthony will have a quick chat with Cannon Burnett before she goes back behind the plate. Final numbers for Jamie Tino. She went 2 1/3, 4 hits, 4 runs. 2 of those runs were earned. 1 walk, no strikeouts. Also hit 2 batters. Here comes Savannah Fitzpatrick. That was outside, ball 1. Fitzpatrick reached on a fielding error to start the 2nd, and that set the stage for Allison Heffley, who 2 pitches later smashed a 2-run bomb over right field to extend the Hartford lead to then 3-0. Liner to center, that will be caught, sliding on the knees by Epley. Can't double up Wong at first. Nice job by Epley, charging strong from center and sliding in to make the catch. Mentioned Heffley, that monster 2-run bomb to right in the 3rd inning. She has reached base twice, got hit by a pitch in the 1st. Takes the ball outside. One 0 from Burnett. This is outside again, 2 balls, no strikes. Hatters coming into this weekend 7-4, their best 11-game start since 2017. Went 3-2 last weekend at the spring games in Leesburg. That was up high for ball 3. Cannon Burnett coming in relief for Jamie Tino. Another 3-0 count. Burnett this time gets a strike. And another walk issued for Cannon Burnett.
Now batting right field number 7, Megan Welsh.
3rd walk issued by Burnett tonight. And we'll see the 3rd pitcher come in for Stetson. And it looks like that'll be Meredith Baxter will come in to pitch. The question will be who will take over at first.
Now pitching for Stetson, number 18, Marissa Baxter.
You can see Jordan Stanfield potentially in this situation. Maybe Kara Saylor to see how this will be worked. It'll be Yvette Morgan coming in to play first. So Burnett is out. Baxter will come in, she'll pitch. And it'll be Kara Saylor coming in first. So we presume that Saylor will be in the flex position and Baxter will stay in the lineup and hitting for herself. Second and third, one out. Inside to Megan Welsh, 1-0. Unofficial numbers for Burnett. She pitches 1 inning exactly. Didn't give up a hit. Did give up 3 walks. And everyone on base is her responsibility. Ground ball just past Schumacher, rounded over to third. And Wong will have to hold up. Nice relay by Fox, but the bases are loaded for Harvard.
At the plate, first base, number 29, Morgan Melito.
So Melito will come to the plate. Baxter making her 4th appearance this year, 2nd in relief. Baxter has pitched 11 innings, allowed 12 hits, but only 3 runs, 2 of which were earned. Walked 5, struck out a pair. And now we'll have to deal with Morgan Melito. Bases loaded, 1 out. Now low ball 1. Just get this feeling that Harvard's 1 or 2 hits away from really breaking things open against Stetson. You got the bases loaded in the 3rd inning after chasing Jamie Tino, but couldn't push only push a run home across thanks to a bases loaded walk to make it then 4-0 as Baxter gets the strike. And now you have the bases loaded. It's almost a similar situation. You chase the pitcher. You have the bases loaded. You have 1 out. And can you get a run home? To left. Back at the warning track. That will be caught. Wang will tag. She'll come home to score. Makes it 5-0 Crimson. Melito get a good charge into that one. Couldn't drive in 4, but instead will settle for 1 instead. So 5-0 Crimson. That run will be charged to Cannon Burnett. Helfley at second. Walsh at first. And up comes Allison O'Heaney. O'Heaney takes strike 1. O'Heaney had a sacrifice bunt and reached on the fielder's choice. And Coach Jenny Allard will make a change with front of her runners. We presume will likely be for Heffley at second. That will indeed be the case, and it'll be Molly Dickerson running at second.
Number 21, Molly Dickerson.
So Dickerson, the pinch runner for Heffley at first. Two down for O'Heaney. Took a little extra second before she stepped in the box and falls behind 0-2. To the count to O'Heaney, 2 on and 2 out in the Harvard half of the fourth, up 5-0. Stetson on the third pitcher of Marissa Baxter, excuse me. That was up high for ball 1. First and second for Harvard. That one will go foul, and let's go near the entranceway, right below our broadcast position. Molly Dickerson, the pinch runner at second, with Megan Welsh on at first for the Crimson, up 5-0. 1-2 for Baxter. To right. Fox had to track it. That one bounced off her glove. There is no catch. The run will score. It'll make it 6-0 Crimson.
At the plate now, second base number 18.
Crimson on the corners. RBI single for O'Heaney. And there comes Caitlin Lampson. Sun's starting to set, and they'll give a lot of trouble to these infielders. Another meeting in the circle with Anthony, and head coach Shelly Robinson will lead the proceedings in this particular discussion. These two teams will battle again tomorrow afternoon, this time at 5 o'clock. Feed will be available here on Hatter Vision. Harvard will start the festivities of the Hatter Classic, taking on Marist at 10:30 a.m. That's on the outside corner for a called strike. Back up the middle past Schubert. That will bring home another run for the Crimson. And Harvard really breaking it open. We mentioned earlier in the sitting that Harvard were 1 or 2 hits away from really breaking things open, and that's exactly what's happened here. 7-0 Crimson. Harvard doing it with the small ball in the 4th inning. Now comes Tegan Shaw. Marissa Baxter coming in relief of Cannon Burnett. A big swing and a miss on a Bryce breaking ball by Baxter. 2 balls and a strike. Harvard breaking it open. 3 runs in the 3rd, 3 runs so far here in the 4th. And 2-time Ivy League champions showing you why this afternoon, up 7-0. And we'll add some more to that total. Line drive off the ace Sun Benner. that will bring home O'Heaney. Lamson will score standing up, and it's all Harvard as they make it a 9-0 lead. Tegan Shaw, 3 RBIs this afternoon. Had a good swing. Found that huge gap in left center. Five runs across already for Harvard, matching the 5 runs they had in that 7th inning versus Rhode Island. Harvard 20 runs on the board so far, through 11 trips at the plate. 14 of those runs have come in the last 4 innings. And if you're Baxter, you're just trying to get yourself that 3rd out in. Now a little flare over the shoulder catch by Baxter, that mercifully ends the inning.
Total for Harvard in the top of the 4th. 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors. And 1 left on base.
So 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 1 left. On to the bottom of the 4th. All Harvard as they lead 9-0.
Leading off for Stetson here in the 4th inning.
Back here in the land, Victor Anderson, glad you're back with us. Changing the outfield for Harvard, Alyssa Saldana
That's a change for Harvard.
will come in and take over in right.
Number 4, Alyssa Saldana.
Saldana will take over in right. And Coach Shelly Robinson will make a couple of changes as well. For Stetson in their half of the 4th, Schumacher, Diaz, Schubert coming up. And Katie Arambadide will go back to work in the circle after having a shaky bottom of the 3rd. First pitch popped up, will just out of the infield into the waiting gloves of Wang, 1 down. Here in the bottom of the 4th. So 1 down for Danielle Diaz.
At the plate now, 3rd base, number 19, Danielle Diaz.
Diaz hit a rocket over the 3rd, and Tegan Shaw to lead off the 2nd. Harvard with 5 runs in the top of the 4th to go along with the 3 runs they put together in the top of the 3rd. Oh, 0-2 to Diaz. Low and outside, ball 1. Stetson have found themselves in this particular situation before. If you recall their first matchup versus Delaware in opening weekend. Where they took on Grayson Frost for Delaware. Where she was no-hitting Stetson through the first 5+ innings of work. Only 2 Hatters have reached on back-to-back walks in the 3rd. Another 3-2 count drawn by Stetson, this time by Danielle Diaz. A payoff pitch by the freshman, and that will get past the diving second baseman, and that'll be the first Hatter base hit of the afternoon.
At the plate now, shortstop number 23, Lizzie Huber.
So here comes Lizzie Schubert. Schubert rolled over to short her first time up. Schubert was swinging for the fences, 0-1. Schubert had a big summer in 2020 as part of the Florida Gulf Coast Softball League. She was offensive MVP. That one misses up high, just on the corner, 1-1. They were saying with Schubert, don't let Lizzie get hot. And that carried over into last season with Schubert's numbers. And Stetson hopes she can find that form as they approach the start of March. And what a big welcome that will be if you can get Schubert to get her back going, to go along with the hitting of Fox and Epley and Diaz and Schumacher. Right now, Stetson just trying to get themselves on the scoreboard. Down 9-0, and Schubert goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 3 for Aramadide.
Plate now, Stetson, first base number 18, Marissa Baxter.
Fouled off the screen. Baxter started the game in first place and now is in the circle for Coach Shelly Robinson. Hatters being shut out 9-0. Harvard looking to go 2-0 in this young season. Foul tip in the glove, 0-2. Coach Shanley Aller has to be pleased with the way her team has been able to handle themselves in their first games in 727 days. And Baxter goes down on strikes. Back-to-back Ks by the freshman Aramadide to end the inning. Stetson finally gets that first hit, but is wasted at first. 4 innings completed in delay, and Harvard still leading 9-0.
Stetson will be taking on Marist, the Red Foxes, here at Trisha Wilson Field. The final game of day one of this year's Hatter Classic. Back in the circle for Stetson, pitching number 4, Jamie Tino.
Number 10 is playing left field. Sorry, center field. Number 9 is in for 1, playing left field. Number 5 is going to right field. Re-entering 4, re-entering 11.
Now in left field, number 9, Jayla Haynes.
For those of you keeping score, get your pencils out, ladies and gentlemen. Got some substitutions in the Stetson outfield. For Stetson, Jalila Haynes will enter the game. She'll be in left field. Brianna Clary will move over from left to center field. Cammie Epley will be in right field. Jamie Tino back in the circle for Stetson. Marissa Baxter over at first base. We will go over that very shortly as Trina Wong takes ball 1 on the outside. Victor Anderson here with you on Hatter Vision. Glad you're with us on this Friday afternoon. Had a great afternoon if you're a Harvard Crimson supporter, up 9-0 in the top of the 5th. Off their 11-5 victory versus Rhode Island in their season opener. Wong 0 for 2. Walked and scored in that 5-run fourth inning, which really broke the game open for Harvard. This is high for ball 2. So the defense for Stetson in the outfield, Haynes in left, Clary in center, Epley in right, Baxter at first, Schumacher at second, Schubert at short, Diaz at third, Anthony catching, Tino back in the circle. Long ahead, 3-1. Harvard has scored 14 runs in the last 5 innings, 20 runs so far this afternoon. And not bad for a team who has not played any games since March 1st of 2020.
Left fielder number 25, Savannah Fitzpatrick.
So up comes Savannah Fitzpatrick. Every member of the Crimson lineup has reached this game. And every member of the lineup is either is responsible for a run, either scoring a run or driving one in. Fitzpatrick, she's officially 0 for 3, but reached on the air that really triggered things in that 3rd inning when 3 pitches later, Allison Heffley, who's on deck, blasted a 2-run home run to right. And Harvard picked to finish 3rd in the Ivy League this year. Columbia, who Harvard beat in the Ivy League playoff series in 2019, are the preseason favorites. Penn was picked to finish 2nd, just ahead of Harvard, who's 3rd. And there's a clear gap between them and everyone else. Princeton, Dartmouth, Yale, Cornell, and Brown routing out the rest of the Ivy League preseason poll. Liner foul past a diving Baxter. Maris warming up, best behind the third base dugout. The Red Foxes and Joe Asanio will be up next versus Stetson. That first pitch will be 30 minutes after the conclusion of our game here today. Today turning into tonight very slowly. Harvard with 2 more games tomorrow here in the land. They'll start the day 2 of the Hatter Classic versus Marist at 10:30, and they'll have a rematch with Stetson at 5 p.m. And going down looking is Fitzpatrick. So Heffley took
now, number 21. Molly Dickerson.
So Molly Dickerson, who came in as a pinch runner, stays in the game as a designated player. And we'll get her first at bat this afternoon. Bears 11-5 winners earlier this afternoon versus Rhode Island to start our play today at the Hatter Classic. Joe Asanio's crew, preseason favorites in the MAC. Little cue ball and good hustle by Jayla Haynes in left to record the second out of the inning.
At the plate now, number 4, Alyssa
Saldano to the plate. Saldana, beg your pardon, the senior from Riverside, California. Saldana takes ball 1. If the score holds up right now, Stetson will have to come home twice to extend the game at least to the 6th. No shot and a diving catch in center. Fabiana Clary to end the inning. Nice catch by Clary to save a run-scoring extra base hit.
4.5 completed. Harvard 9 and Stetson.
So the leadoff walk does no damage. Hatters need to score 2 to keep things going as we go into the bottom of the 5th for Patricia Wilson Field. Crimson 9, Stetson nothing.
For 18, playing second base.
Got some changes for Harvard. Now playing second base, number 15, Marissa Zhang.
Going to the bottom of the 5th inning, Hatters need to play 2 across to keep things going on this Friday late afternoon, early evening. Victor Anderson, glad that you're with us here on Hatter Vision. It'll be Anthony coming up. Donovan and Epley. First pitch grounded to Wong, 1 pitch, 1 down, and they had a half of the 5th. Defensive change for Harvard. Marissa Zhang checks in. She'll play second base. So the infield for Harvard, Melito will be Polito at first, Zhang at second, Wang at short, Shaw at third. Outfield will be Fitzpatrick in left, Bobowski in center. Right field will be, that one's off to the fence, that one is gone. Didn't have a chance to talk about the substitution before Haley Donovan picks up her first career hit, her first career run, her first career RBI, and Stetson makes it 9-1.
Home run, number 11, Haley Donovan.
Haley says hello and goodbye and puts Stetson on the board. One down for Cammie Epley. Epley walked and had a steal back in the third, which is the only inning where Stetson had multiple base runners versus Katie Arambadide. She's had a solid afternoon for this freshman. Only allowed 2 hits, 1 run to home run. Walked 2, struck out 4. On her way to picking up her first win as a member of the Crimson. And capping off a perfect Friday afternoon for the 2-time Ivy League champions. Epley ahead, 2 balls and a strike. Stetson getting on the board on a solo blast by Haley Donovan, her first career hit and RBI as a Hatter. Epley with the bunt. Charging over to third and charging over to third, and a great throw by Tegan Shaw. She just got there over to Epley. Don't know how, but she somehow got there.
And play down, pick hitter number 8, Jordan Stanfield.
So 2 out. Jordan Stanfield will represent the last hope for Stetson. Stanfield this season, 273, pair of home runs, both her RBIs have come by the way of the home run. Ramadai looking to close the door on a 2-0 Friday for Harvard. Up high to the pinch hitter Stanfield. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Hatters down 9-1. Hatters need to score to send this game to the 6. Down low for ball 2. Harvard with 3 runs in the 3rd, 5 runs in the 4th after a single run in the 2nd. Those are the 2 innings that are proven to be the difference right now. Katie Arambadide, the freshman out of St. Charles, Illinois. 1 out away from picking up her first collegiate victory. 2-1, low below the knees. 3 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to the pinch hitter Stanfield. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. In the air to center. Back of the warning track, she makes the catch is Bobowski, and that will end the ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the game with the final score.
So the Hatters avoid the shutout, but cannot avoid the run rule as Harvard picks up the win in 5 innings, 9-1. Harvard 9 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They strand 6. Stetson 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors. They strand 3. Katie Arambadide picks up the victory. She goes to 1-0 in her collegiate career. Jamie Tino's tagged with the loss. She falls to 3-2. So Harvard finishes their first day of the season a perfect 2-0, and the offense explodes for 20 runs in the process. Stetson falls to 7-5. We'll have a quick turnaround, so take on the Red Foxes of Marist coming up in approximately 30 minutes. So first pitch will probably be around 6:25-ish. We'll have all that action for you here on Hatter Vision. Victor Anderson saying stay tuned for more softball action here at Patricia Wilson Field. Harvard takes the game by a score of 9-1.